Yo, we back once again with the True Hip Hop Podcast. It's your boy DJ Blaze.
And that guy again.
Wolverine, and we back it in the building for episode 311. Yeah, but before we get started, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel.
Right now.
Like, comment, and share.
Right now.
It helps us out tremendously on the algorithm. Me and Wolf appreciate all the love y'all been giving us. But y'all cats ain't been subscribing, so hit that bell.
Bing, it's us.
And make sure it's all notifications. You heard me? All right, y'all. In the Double XL magazine, Sean P. Diddy Combs is reassigning the publishing rights of Bad Boy Records catalog to the artists and songwriters behind the music ahead of the music label's 30th anniversary and his own upcoming album release. A notable move after Combs has faced for years criticism he didn't treat artists fairly. Instead of selling Bad Boy Records catalog to an interest candidate, Combs decided to reassign the publishing rights to the label's artists and songwriters, including the likes of Faith Evans, the Notorious Big, Mace, Locks, Carl Thomas, 112. The executive for alleged for paying him for his works, and source familiar with the matter told Forbes. While the details of Bad Boy Records artists' songwriting contracts are not clear, some often have the clauses that require some of all the work to be returned to the artist at some point.
So, yeah, well, all the contracts already says that it was supposed to be returned back to them at some point.
So he ain't doing nothing. He's already supposed to give them back anyway.
Give them back anyway,
30 years.
And it's been like 27 years.
If you got to think about when they signed.
Right.
See, it's not when the album came out, when they signed. So that's like 92. So that is 30 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because he signed when he was signed when he's
Big, Faith, all of them were signed in the early 90s like that.
Yeah.
You know? And he want to make it like, oh, I'm giving them back because I'm such a good guy and such a good businessman.
Nah. They expired, bro. The contracts had expired.
Yeah, Mace was mad for years, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He tried to buy his back for $2 million, and he said no.
Good thing that those cats still promoted themselves still during this era, because the Locks, when they did the verses, they got their good promotion back.
Yeah, and then they got mad streams from it.
Mace with It Is What It Is.
Right.
So he got mad promotions from it. The only ones I didn't really see was like the Mario Wines.
Oh, and another one I hope he do right by is Black Rob. I hope you give that money to his family.
Yeah.
Because you let him die in the hospital, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he was reaching out.
Black Rob got some good royalties coming, though.
Yeah, but you see how he did him when he was in the hospital sick and asking for him to pay for his diabetic medicine, and Puffy didn't pay for it and let him die in the hospital.
He was in jail. What it was Black Rob was in jail. When he was in jail, they stopped giving him his meds because simple fact, you had to pay for that. He was saying that the label was paying for that medication. And but then when they dropped him, they stopped covering his medical, so he wasn't able to pay for none of his medication in jail. And when he came home, he was already sick, and he was trying to fight back.
And they when he was in jail, he had hot songs out, but he couldn't promote it because he was in jail. And he was like, damn, they just left me hanging out to dry. Y'all ain't promoting the music so I can make some money to get out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They just left him hanging. You know, Puffy and them didn't even answer his calls, dog.
Yeah, they took him. They kicked his. They took him off the label with the insurance, bro, and they knew he was sick.
Right, that was foul for Puff to do that.
Bro. That was completely.
He said Puffy did that.
Puffy did that because he said he called and it was like, no, Puffy took you off the label.
Right,
it took you off the insurance.
Yep, sure did. When he was in the hospital, they told him that.
Yeah, but no, they did that when he was in jail before he went to the hospital.
Oh yep.
This before he went to the hospital. He was in jail.
I remember that.
And then they went to the hospital, and he was in a bad at that point.
Yeah, he was real sick.
He was real sick.
That's
You
why
know, he was trying to do a couple things like he did that track with because you know he had that new album came out.
Yeah, but it didn't get no promotion.
Ain't get no promotion, but he did who he did that track with was fire. I was just listening
with
to
G-Dep?
No, it wasn't G-Dep.
Because he said Puffy stole G-Dep from him too, because that was Black Rob artist, and they were supposed to be working on albums.
Yeah, they were supposed to be working
out.
He did take the, but no, he just did a track with who they just
did. Them last songs were fire.
Man.
You know, like the last, I can't think of the name, but I know what you're talking about, because them last 4 songs he had put out was fire, but got no play.
Got no play.
It didn't get no play. And like, he was a real good artist too.
Yeah.
You know,
man, Black Rob was he had lyrics, he had fire, bro.
Yeah.
Black Rob had fire, bro.
That's why I said I want Puffy to do right by him and Craig Mack.
Craig Mack too, yeah.
You know,
Craig Mack. Look, all his artists is dead though.
Right.
Craig Mack, Black Rob, Biggie.
They said Biggie's estate gonna go to Faith.
No.
Yeah, that's what it said in the story. No, it said Faith. She owns the estate. It said it in the article. Yeah, because he was married to her.
Yeah, but she doing right by CJ though. CJ out here, he doing his thing. Yeah, he got that documentary.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He making that documentary. I want to see that because Big is our favorite artist. I want to see everything dealing with Big.
Definitely want to check that out.
And Big said he was leaving. You know,
he was leaving on Bad Boys. That's when he was going to start the commission. So it's good that Puff. Well, it's not. We're not going to say it's good because this was already due.
Yeah,
you know, this was coming no matter what. Puffy couldn't prevent this from happening. He kept it on as long as he kept his foot on their neck as long as he could. You know what I mean?
As long as I can.
Man, I'm gonna keep my foot
to the very end.
To the very end, to the point where those publishing didn't even, you know.
He done been made $1 billion.
Off that, he wasn't even making money.
When the Locks came up there and asked for their publishing back, and he couldn't give them an answer why they still got it, and they only did one album.
He gave it to his mom.
Right. Like you that greedy, bro? Like
he gave that publish to his mom. Like, here you go, you take the publish.
One album, but you own the rights to everything we do somewhere else?
Man.
Like, why? Why do you need that? That don't have nothing to do with bad.
And I wrote you all these tracks, man.
Right, like that's just greedy, dog.
And he got credit for it. He did the producers that way. He took all credit for the producers, like Dre do.
Like Stevie J. That More Money, More Problems with Stevie J. Beat.
Yeah.
And he stole that.
Man. These producers,
Sting
man.
beat, he stole that.
And these
but it's their producers too. They getting their shit back too.
But these label man companies, man, Puffy, Yo Gotti.
They. That's why I said
that's a
bad deal.
I haven't heard a contract like that is Jay. Cause pretty much a lot of them made their money. They just didn't know what to do with it.
Well, they fell apart. They had that.
But I'm saying,
window.
they contract.
He didn't have them in slave contracts.
Man, that's my point, you know exactly.
But Puffy, he was the worst. You know, DMX.
I wonder if Beanie got his publishing rights from Jay.
Right now?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a question.
Yeah.
What other? Because he was back in '92 too, right?
Who?
Beans was probably like 95?
99.
99?
Yeah. But Puffy, back to Puffy, you know, he had to give them their publishing back at some point. So he got to give it back.
He had to give it back, man.
You think he should sell Bad Boy? They offer him some money.
If he gave all the rights to publish it to the artist, yeah, you can sell it now.
It ain't doing nothing.
It ain't doing nothing. You ain't got nothing. I mean, unless somebody gonna reinvent, only person should buy Bad Boys is King
Combs?
Yeah, he the only one should buy Bad Boy. Other than that,
they still got the same style, man.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? They still got the same.
That good to me.
It's still like you want to be in the 90s still. Like, why you still making that type of sound, man?
I mean, it's his own style. He have his
all the songs is samples.
And they sound, yeah, all the songs are sampled.
He doing exactly what his dad did, man. Like,
he ain't got to pay for the rights for those beats. You know,
he do. Every time they play it, like you got to pay whoever you sample that from. You got to pay You definitely gotta pay. You just gotta negotiate it and
But
clear the
Puffy
sample.
owned the rights to those.
If Puffy owned the right, he still gotta pay whoever he cleared the sample with, bro. You know what I'm saying? He still gotta pay for that sample, that little part. You know. But he got the money to do that.
He probably owned the rights to that little part.
No, like Juicy. You know, that was sampled.
But the ones he been used,
But he's still using them old songs on King Combs shit.
Yeah, but I know he using some of them old songs, but some of them old songs that Puffy may own the rights to.
Nah, Puffy don't own the rights to them songs that somebody made back in the 60s. He don't own them rights.
All them, he probably didn't.
No, you gotta pay. You gotta get that sample cleared. Puffy paid for all that shit.
Yeah, he paid for it.
To get it cleared, not to own. Right, that's a whole other thing. But the thing about publishing, the artists back in the day before we go, like Sam Cooke and Ray Charles and all them, they don't get their shit back. They shit ain't going back to their family. They got like a Cadillac and $50,000.
Right.
And that's what made Sony and all them big.
Big.
Like that's crazy. Like all the money they made off of all them, the older artists that never got their publishing back. Man.
Making
billions
off of that.
Man. But let us know what y'all think, man, about Puffy giving back allegedly publishing to Mace and all them. Mace having a good week though, ain't
Yeah, good week. Good month.
30 million with Cam and getting his publishing back from Diddy. Okay, Mace. Oh, and it's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Right. You got a cake on cake.
Right.
A cake on cake.
That's a good look. I like it, man.
Yeah. That's
finally.
And Cameron producing that Lost Files album.
Yeah, that's going to be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen the video to that.
That shit is straight, though. I like it. I like it. I ain't gonna front. I like that. I like Cameron, but that was a nice little... That was straight,
that was
though.
cool. That was cool.
Word.
Alright, man, make sure y'all stream Alpha King on all platforms, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon. These are all the streaming sites, man. Subscribe to the channel. We out of here. One love.
Peace.